Chloe's getting her first puppy bath, but she's swimming. What are you doing?
Trying to get out.
You can't get out. So my job of the day is the living room. These walls, no problem. Over here, I have to go to Home Depot and figure out some wood or maybe some prefab shelves, something. I want to put in 3 shelves 1 foot apart into this cutout here. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. This wall here, no problem. Over here. And then we get to the shelves, which I knocked out last night and was a complete bitch. Whoever put these in definitely was not a pro and never thought they were coming out again. They're absolutely terrible. They are definitely homemade. They're plywood and they used all different kinds of screws. Anchors, no anchors, huge screws, little screws, stripped out screw heads, broken off screw heads. They had wood filler, they had silicone, they had spackle, all covering the stuff. They siliconed the actual shelves to the walls in addition to screwing them. And that's what really messed up coming off the walls because it took off all the texture. Had to get the silicone off, but now it's right down to the drywall. So I'm going to have to get a can of texture and match it so I don't see these friggin' stripes when I repaint, but it was just a hot mess. And some of the stuff just didn't want to come out. I tried easy outs and it zipped the heads off some of them. They were stripped out so bad. Whoever put them in just, I'm never using you again. I don't care about anybody else. They were bad. That was one of the better screws. That was the one that came out. Oh, it was not fun. So yeah, this is today's job. Patch all these holes and get this wall back to correct in prep for painting. And we're gonna get a new ceiling fan for the master bedroom. Gets a little hot. We even dropped the temp at night, but there's just no circulation in here with both of us and the dog. There's plenty of room up there, so we'll get something nice. I thought having the 2 AC vents would be enough, but no, not quite. We're very used to a ceiling fan. We've had one on 24/7 for the last 12 years, so we really like the circulation. Makes a big difference. And that's about it for now. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, so Home Depot is just opening. It's Sunday, so I'm off to get coffee in Home Depot. So unboxing some stuff here. We've got a little Dachshund key holder. I'll mount on the wall somewhere. Is that you, Chloe? Yeah. And these are some what will be transparent little sticky pads for the shower because it's tile, and when the wife uses her conditioner, she gets really slippery. And these are some non-slip mats for the rugs that we put in the bathroom. And the wife got a shower caddy that she's installing right now. I have a feeling this is one of our headboards. We ordered 2 from Wayfair, one for our bed and one for the California King in one of the guest rooms. That's about the right size. And it looks like I got a shipment from La Polina, and I need to somehow get my new address out to all the companies. This is gonna be a chore. I updated it on the websites, but of course, a lot of people have me in the databases. This one is, that's my new Google Wi-Fi. That's from Target. Got a cool deal on that. If you're a first-time customer of Google Express through Target, which I was, I got, I don't remember how much it was, like 40 bucks off. It was a steal. So La Polina sent in their new 2018 TAA Blue Label Toros. Beautiful looking smokes there. I'll let those acclimate and definitely review those soon. And I got the triple pack of Google Wi-Fi. This will give us whole house full speed coverage on all bands. I'll put one in my office, one in the bedroom, and one in the kitchen. If there was a Wawa anywhere near here, they would make a killing. Dunkin' Donuts is the only friggin' place They're always busy. Well, I'm very disappointed. This seems to be the industry standard design. Freaking backwards. It's just not, I don't know, maybe there's a cooking reason to have down be on. I hate it. To me, it's backwards and it'll always seem backwards. I guess I'll have to live with the sink. All right, more stuff. We're gonna try these air filters. This is the only scent that we both agreed on. I just hate that they're wall warts. I'm gonna have to hide them somewhere because I do not like seeing them and I don't like hitting them. So we'll figure it out. Just some regular household stuff. Extension cord. I'm gonna get a new LED strip for the dog ramp. This is for the shower. It's stuck on the cart. Get off.
Just open the box.
Really? Got wood here. I cut a 12-foot board in half, and I'll make shelves out of that. It's the perfect 3.5-inch depth. So I'll just cut them to length, and they're nice and sturdy. I'll just, oh, screws. I gotta get screws. We're not gonna put anything heavy on it. It's just for decoration, so I'll just do angle screws right into the wall. And we got a ceiling fan. That's a big one. It's a 68-inch for the bedroom because we are both used to it, like I said, and this is a really nice model. We decided no light on it since we're putting lamps in there, and this one looks really sweet. 68-inch should make some pretty good airflow on low, which is what we want, absolute silence. And a quick stop at Walmart for the new big Instant Pot, and we got a bunch of other little stuff. Got all the holes filled in, spackled, wait for that to dry, and then I got a can of texture. I practiced on some cardboard outside, got the spray pattern that I need, pretty much in between medium and fine, and I got my technique down on how fast to go and how far back to be to match the wall texture here, and we'll see how that goes after I just give this a real light sanding. I think it'll work out very nicely. I'm just gonna pretty much do about a foot swath, and that should blend in really well just in those two sections there. All right, got new felt pads installed on all the doors and lower cabinets. Now everything closes nice and silent. They had a mix of all kinds of stuff on there. These hard rubber ones and some old felt and some like epoxy residue, all kinds of weird stuff, but they were not quiet. Wife's busy unpacking. We're through 8 small bins so far. Actually made a small dent in the garage. Making a mess. Just about got my shelves done. Got everything spaced out, got everything pre-drilled, and I was just countersinking for the screw heads. And remember when I said I had never charged this thing in like a year? Well, I found the limit. It doesn't even get slow. I thought it would be like a regular one that, you know, I've always had like Black & Decker stuff. It doesn't ever slow down. It goes full power and then shuts itself off like a switch, and it just did that. I got one countersink, hold on, and went, meh, derp, done. So now I have to find another battery. There might be one on my weed whacker, not sure, or find a charger because I'm stuck at the moment. Still waiting for the spackle to dry over there, and then I can put on my texture, let that dry, and get painting. So we'll have the living room painted definitely by tonight. It's about 1 o'clock and we're starving, so lunch break. And I did indeed have one on my weed whacker. This one should be near full charge. Yep. All right, well, this will definitely last me the rest of the house projects. I love these bigger packs. They're a little heavier, so I generally use the small ones on the hand tools, but great for weed whacking or the air compressor. Those can drain things pretty quick. By the way, ultra quiet Maytag dishwasher. You can't even hear it unless you're a couple feet from it. Absolutely amazing. We're used to our old one where you could be anywhere in the house and know you're doing dishes. Well, this was interesting. This wall is not straight. I've got a gap in the middle. Guess I'll fill it in. It's not terrible, but I wouldn't want to leave it like that. And the shelves are in. That looks nice. I left the extra gap here on the top one to put, you know, flour or whatever, something extra tall. is a foot on each of the first 3. So I'll just seal up the edges there and paint that with the rest of the wall. Spackle's not quite dry enough to sand, so it should be done by the time we get back from lunch. So we're driving to lunch, and I'm sitting at this light that I've gone through a million times. I said, I could have sworn there was a freaking Lowe's right fucking here, down the street, 2 blocks. Back from Lowe's, the close one with some all-purpose sealer. Let's get those shelves done. Okay, all sealed up, ready for paint. This side is dry, ready for sanding and texture. Yep, back to Lowe's, because I ran out of spackle. And that spray bottle that I said, hey, do we need a spray bottle? She says, no. Yeah, we need one. Well, it didn't quite pass the hand test, so one more thin coat. Crap. Started painting and I forgot the texture. I had to do a second coat here on the spackle, threw me off. Luckily, I only painted the stripe before I realized it. So let's spray the texture. Definitely need 2 hands for this, but it's just a spray can and it just sprays out, you know, like a spitting can of spray paint. Basically, you just adjust the nozzle from fine to coarse and try to match your wall. They want you to stay 1.5 feet or so back and just do a sweeping motion, little at a time, to build it up until you get what you want. I'll try to show you here. Just puts the speckles on the wall. So we'll go along and finish that, wait for that to dry, and then paint. Whew. Okay, you know you're tired when you almost drink your paint instead of your coffee. Ooh. I got a couple more hours. I am about 2/3 done with the trim. I'm finishing up the upper part. Wife's already in bed. It's 10:30. I'm hoping to be done by midnight. The rest of the house is gonna seem like cake compared to this living room. Oh my God, corners everywhere. It's 2:45 and I got it done. And I am beat. Came out nice. Let me give you a little warning on this paint if you use it. I don't know if it's because it's matte or if all the Sherwin-Williams showcase paints do this, or it's just this color or what. But for the first hour or 2, while it's drying, it looks terrible. It looks horrible. You're gonna wanna go over it. You're gonna wanna think you made mistakes. No. After 3 hours, it completely transforms and just gets perfect. So just hang on, don't touch it, just let it go, and it'll come out great. That's still drying over there. You can see the marks there. Completely disappears. I started over on this end, went around the room. So this is the wettest. Wow, that took almost 3 gallons just for that one room. See you guys tomorrow.